What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to be looking at Anemone with a love story that nearly got them into a relationship, and this video is supposed to be based on their relationship or their near to be relationship. So there are two artists, they nearly fell in love, but for some reason that I didn't understand, they didn't continue with the relationship. It just didn't get even to that point, but instead they tried to capture this in an MV and in a song. So they made something out of it, which I think is also very romantic, and maybe they actually became best friends out of it. So I'm really excited to look at this MV. But stop! Guys, if you want to wear what I'm wearing, all you have to do is make sure to check out the link below. Check out Fuku. I am currently having a massive discount there as well, so maybe it's something that is worth checking out. Use the discount code for 15%, GENKILA 15, to get your 15% off today and of your entire purchase, actually, which is very genuine. It's not just of one product, it's of everything. So it's my gift to you. Before we start with the video, like always, if you have any recommendations on videos that you want to recommend to me, then just put them in the comments below. And on top of that, if you do enjoy the content you see, all you have to do is make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, because I can still see that over 90% of the people that watch my content is not subscribed. So let's grow the community, guys. It's all dependent on you. And I would just say, let's continue with the video, because I'm actually very excited to look at this MV. I looked at it for the first 10 seconds to see if it all works, but it does work. And I would just say, let's jump into it. Man, I'm really curious how they actually are going to capture this relationship, or that near to be relationship, and I can imagine that they're trying to make a documentary out of it. That's my prediction out of it. Man, I love the cinematics already. It's rough, it has an identity to it, you know? Very nice shots. You see, it's all about establishing about small things that matter in the video, which is nice. Very, very cool. And also the color tone, it's a little bit dark. It's a little bit, I don't want to say it's horror based, but you can see that it has a bit of a sad tone to it so far. See, also with the rain. Really nice actually here as well. What I like about it is that it has basically a reverse shot, aka it's not the rain pouring down, it's the rain going up. And it seems as if she wants to rewind time, maybe? Really cool shot. Again, it's about being creative, you know, with what you do. Very nice. Very nice. What I like about this MV is that we're not focusing on the lyrics so far, and it's all about just them. There is nothing else but them. It's not about show and tell. It's always about, currently it's only about showing about what the relationship was about before they actually got into a relationship, which is actually nice. Again, it would have been nice as well, like, I don't know whether they filmed it in this location, but it would be cool if they maybe filmed it at home or something that's very similar to their home. It could be makes it a little bit more genuine, but generally by how they filmed it, in the sense of they filmed it in a real location, they're filming on the streets, they're filming in a city, and it's more or less really telling a story. Again, it reminds me a little bit of Minho with Heartbreak. It's all about just creating the drama, you know, about creating a setting, and they're really pulling it off here. Hold up, are there actually settings or subtitles? Okay. Alrighty, now this makes it a little bit easier, of course. Nice. What I like about it as well is that it's just how rough everything is. You know, when we look at some of the cuts, they're really as if you're looking through a film, aka through one of these films from the 90s, you know, how videos weren't on DVDs, they were actually on the roll. It gives me that effect, which is really nice. And also that grain, it just gives a bit of characteristic to the shot, as if it is shot maybe 10 years ago, 20 years ago. It's really, really nice. And the colors are also very easy to look at. Nothing is harsh, nothing is super complicated. Very nice. like I said, it's the connections are really cool. You have the happy moments, you have the sad moments, then all of a sudden you see that they're basically alone and they're thinking about, oh man, where are you? Or something similar to that. But what I think is great is just that they made it so well fitting, because if you look at the entire tone of the colors again, it's a little bit sad, it's a little bit dim. And I can understand why. I first thought it's going to be all about happiness, but it's actually about the goods, the bads, and where they are right now. It's talking about all the different times. And when you see, for example, the grain on the video, it basically represents going back in time. It's just an effect to say, okay, we're not in the now time, we're in the past. Yeah, in the past. See, a little bit of grain, past. But very nice shots, actually. I love the details in the shots though, you know, and you can see the emotions. I don't know if these guys are actors actually, but you can see they're doing a really good job though at capturing their emotions, or at least trying to make them as real as possible. And that's maybe possible purely because this is based on them and the emotions that they have gone through. So theoretically, all they have to do is actually think about what happened during those times to go through that time and see how would I look like, or how was I during this time. And it puts them very much into a mood actually. Oh, they're going through a sad moment. Oh, they're fighting. It's, for me at least, it's so interesting, you know, with Koreans. Koreans are they look very young, but I can only imagine that these guys are not young. I think they're in their 30s, if not mistaken. But they look like teenagers to me. Very nice though. Look at the anger, really, really good captured. And all the camera shots, it's all, or most of it is actually handheld or super smooth, but I love that when there is action, it's a little bit rough, you know, because it adds to the scene, because they're in a mood, the cameraman should be in a mood, it should all fit nicely together. This is a really good MV. Man, this is a good start to 2022. There are so many good MVs that came out so far. At least special gems that I've never seen before. Oh God. I'm more or less going through maybe a similar situation right now. I don't want to talk too much about it. I want to hide my emotions, but this is a little bit touching for me somehow. I mean, I guess a lot of us have been through it, and they're really capturing this really good. Look how rough those scenes are, you know, like literally. You can see that it's a bit stuttery, you know, that it's going bit by bit forward, but I like it. It's very rustic, but it adds to the scene. Happiness, sadness, fighting. Whoa, that is really top-notch acting there as well. Man. All he wants to do is give him a hug, man. Give her a hug, accept the hug. Do not fight with him. Come on, accept the hug. Very nice shots. The acting is really top-notch here. It seems as if, I know that this is about those two, but it just seems as if we're actually looking at someone put a clip together from all different scenes of maybe a K-drama or any type of movie actually. So they summarized the entire movie. Man, this is really well put together. Look at the details, you know? They both at the same tattoos or the same markings. Again, simple things like that. Really nice. Again, the idea here of suffocating a little bit. Let's go back to it again. How did I do that? Let's have a look at that together. Putting his head into the water, you know, the idea that you're stuck, that you cannot breathe. It's small things like this that I think is fantastic. But on top of that, I have a feeling that he's not really underwater though. It seems as if they put a plexiglass with a camera underneath it and there is water, because if it was wet, the hair wouldn't look like this, you know, hair would fall down. Hair has a very unique way of displaying when it's wet. And this is a little bit fake, but it's nice that they included it. It showed what it should be and it pulled off. And look how long the shot actually was. It was nothing more than 3 seconds, but you need to really appreciate how much time they put in setting this all up. To set up something like that maybe takes an hour, 2 hours to get it filmed, to get it all set up with the lighting. It just takes a lot of time. Oh yeah, this was the shot that I'm looking for. So maybe the other shot I was wrong. He was only thinking about suffocating and then all of a sudden, screw it, I'm going in. Very nice shot. These are the shots that I really like in MVs. Very detailed, realistic. There's one thing that I noticed, by the way, and let me go back again. So, do you see the curtains? They're always blowing. It seems as if it always showed as if there was a storm about to come, about something that's unexpected, you know. But it seems as if they were hindsighting, always at something that's going to come. Do you see it? The curtain is really rough, and that normally means a storm is coming, you know, or something is coming at least. Very nice shots. Really nice MV. Very chilled, you know, it's not complicated to understand what's happening, and you don't even have to listen to the lyrics in all honesty to understand what's happening. It's very, very clean. By the way, it's called hindsight. Guys, what is the word I'm looking for? In hindsight, no? Oh, now he's walking alone. She's walking alone. Both looking at each other. Small things like that really just fantastically put together. I don't know what their current relationship is now, but I do hope at least that they are happy as friends and that they tried to get somewhere, it just didn't work out. They really did a good job though in trying to capture it. Really, really nice. And again, we have that orange in the MV. It really seems as if this orange is the thing of K-pop these days. It's a really modern color and I like it. I might actually use this as well for a project. So really nice colors. And I think that's it. Man, this was a really, really good MV. I really just love it when MVs are just pulled off so correct. In other words, when it just comes out so clean, and they pulled it off so beautifully. It's simple, it tells a great story, and there is no choreography, there is no singing, but it just tells a great story. It tells a mood, and I love these mood settings. It's a little bit different from what we're used to. I've seen a couple of MVs like this, but this is not something you see too often. This is a very dramatic, but I really, really enjoy this style as well. It's just a little bit more unique, and I think it is something special that is really good with K-pop videos, or sorry, with Koreans. They really know how to set up a story and try to show that visually, and they pulled it off really, really good. When it comes to the cuts, when it comes to the colors, they are really just top notch. And I have nothing to say about it, you know, it's just very nice. Even when you think that something is badly put together, or there is a bit of a ripple effect, or the shot is not smooth, it is basically chunked together, I really think it fits to the entire story, and they actually did all of these things on purpose. That's why you do not hear me complain about anything, because it is just really nicely put together, and it adds to the value of the music actually. You know, the music is rough, it's not 100% perfect in the sense of the story is quite sad, and therefore, in hindsight, the video doesn't have to be perfect either, and it just adds so much more characteristics to a video. I think this is really, really a good MV. I mean, I don't know if you guys know the group, I've never heard them before this as well, but they really, really pulled off. This is really a chill song, and I can imagine this being on my playlist, and I could just repeat it a couple of times. It's really just relaxing, whether you understand the lyrics or not. But guys, what do you actually think of the MV? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Please put it in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts as well. But for now, guys, I just want to say thank you for watching, and I bet not a lot of people are going to watch this video purely because it's really just unknown to a lot, but that's totally okay. I am really just exploring the depths of the Korean world at the moment, and it's very interesting. So if you did enjoy, all you have to do is make sure you hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you on the next video. Guys, I'll catch you on the next video, and stay safe, stay together, and keep smiling, okay? I'll see you then.